love forever. Mama, oh, I want to see your son in the face. Don't wanna see you cry. Osun, want to see your son in the face. I don't wanna see you cry. But you stay so far. You're out, you're out, you're out. Just smile, just smile, just smile. I will walk inside. What should be so beautiful? It's such precious stuff. You're the goddess of love. Goddess of light and love. The best it chooses you. Straight from my heart. Nobody can tear us apart. The shoe. Who God blesses you? Humble ability to walk your path. Forgive my flaws, oh yes, Lord. I feel the pain, I see your scars. No more strength, I change your heart. Have to maintain more peace, no harm. No pause and pray, no afraid and hard. No pause and pray, no afraid and hard. Want to see us smile in your face. I don't wanna see you cry. But you stay softly right. You're right. Just smile, just smile. I will watch you inside. Mama, I know you walk. You hate to see your people not live in the love. It's like you are the enemy that has so much love. So many jealousy and envious. I love you so much. People can do pray, pray, but you don't give up. Pray, sister, pray, pray, and you're not giving up. Cause your heart is so great and you're pure towards love. Want to see us smile in your face. I don't wanna see you cry. But you stay softly right. You're right. Just smile, just smile. I will walk by your side. Want to see your smile in your face. I don't wanna see you cry. But you stay softly right. You're right. Just smile, just smile. I will walk by your side.
Good evening, spiritual warriors. This is the Divine Medicine Lady. If you want to know why I call myself that, just ask me sometime. It's a name that I channeled in different forms over the years, different times, different phrases, and it's just a phrase that all came together. And if you understand my work in the world, then it will make sense to you. So the purpose of this video is it's a little introduction, a mini video, to share my journey of love and devotion to none other than the great goddess Osun, spelled O-S-U-N. Now, I am considered to be a daughter of Osun, which means that I walk with the spirit of Osun basically in and around me. As you can see, I was born into European ancestry, white skin in this body, in this lifetime. And so it's been quite a journey for me, learning how to reconcile and accept that I have an African spiritual mother and spiritual lineage. If you don't know who Osun is, I recommend that you look her up. There is some information out there that's accurate, and there's some information that is not accurate anymore. But I will be posting more information as I receive it. I made a recent video last week that I posted on my YouTube channel, Divine Medicine Lady, about some of the offerings that she really likes right now. So right now the main offerings that she likes are beautiful scented candles and flowers, fresh flowers. And she particularly likes pink and white carnations, and she always likes white baby breath to be added to her offerings. It's like it strengthens the offering. So this is just an example of like kind of an impromptu altar that I made for her, and it's really like an outpouring of my love and my devotion. And so for me personally, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 7 videos after this, and each video is going to document one aspect of my journey of finding my spirit mother. Because it occurred over a number of years, a period of time that, everything kind of unfolded, and I was able to gradually come to terms with, my role and my spiritual role in this lifetime as a daughter of Osun. And my role also in serving her and her work here in the world. So, I actually was raised completely away from anything African until I was 13. And that's when I went into public school. And when I was 14, I remember I took a class where somehow we learned about Africa, about Mother Africa. And it was in that class that I really fell in love with Africa. And it was really around that time that I don't know that I realized it consciously, but I felt more comfortable around people of African descent, people of the African diaspora. And, it didn't really make a lot of sense to me or to anyone else until over the years I really kind of pieced it together. Like, for example, one time I read a whole chapter of a book just about Osun. And it was as though someone literally wrote a chapter about me. That's how much Osun's spirit infuses what I am and who I am in this lifetime. You can also see it in my astrology chart, interestingly. And so it was around 13, 14 that I first consciously knew about Mother Africa. And then there were a number of aspects of my journey where I was able to receive an introduction to the Orishas and the Yoruba tradition. And the whole history behind the Orishas and how they came to the New World with the slave trade and came to inhabit a huge part of the Caribbean and a lot of different Caribbean islands. Some of the most well-known ones are Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, and also some of the Gullah Islands off the United States. So it wasn't until I was about 34 that I had my first contact, or at least my first conscious, looking back on it, my first conscious contact. And they became more and more pronounced as the years went on. So now that I'm 40, yes, happy birthday to me this year, I finally reached a stage in my life where my role as a daughter of Osun and my sort of lineage as someone with an African soul has been very clearly delineated for me. And so I wanted to make this video series to help other people who are really searching for their soul tribe. Because I think sometimes when you are born into a different cultural heritage than your spiritual lineage, it can really require like a huge leap of faith. And sometimes you have to like walk through fire to shed everything that you came from. And so that's personally what I have done. And that's personally some of what I'm going to talk about. I want to light this candle again. And so I hope you'll join me. If you have any questions, please post them below. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I put 5 candles here because I was being a little bit rebellious because I love 5 and I've gotten used to the fact that she likes 5, but she actually told me recently that she wants more 4s on the altar because right now the emphasis is all about the number 8 and manifestation and abundance. And so when you're making an altar, you don't actually have to put 8 of something on your altar because 8 is a denomination of 4. So you just put the 4 on and you double the 4, and it's just like an understanding. And so that's what that was all about. I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else that I should point out on my altar. This woman right here, she's a statue from Nicaragua. I lived in Central America for about 15 years on the Caribbean side, where there's a lot of Jamaicans and West Indians and a lot of African culture, Garifuna culture, and that's where I studied traditional healing and traditional medicine for many years. And so this woman, to me, she represents Mother Gaia. She represents Osun, like she represents the Great Mother, that is really the creator. And then here is, this to me represents the ancestors For me, it represents my African ancestors and my commitment to helping being one of the people that brings forth African ancestors, and helps to remind the world about their teaching and their wisdom and their love. And this mirror here is kind of a signature on an Osun altar. Traditionally, it's said that Osun likes mirrors. I'll have to ask her and make sure that's still accurate, but that's what that is right there. So I think that's it for now. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching. In the name of the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and the Holy Spirit, may you be blessed. Hold on a second. Got to turn this off. Goodbye, everyone. Until next time.